be the Celtics off the tip. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And
they've been doing that all game, right? Yo, see it. It's all you, bro. Good shot, man. Knock him down.
Prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Now here's Williamson. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Outside Holiday. The fader. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum gets the screen from Taylor.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ball finds Williamson. And the call.
Oh, that's a break. Don't blow, bro.
Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Now here is Holiday. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. Zion Williamson's ability to make those big plays that turn momentum in games is a concern. Coach said Zion's teammates and fans get so fired up, you can literally feel the energy shift. We have to be ready to beat back those surges. That's going to be hard, Kevin. Zion keeps coming, and that keeps his fans in the game.
What is this guy looking at? You look shook, bro. Whatever you... Watch him.
Combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Ball feeling it out a bit. Taylor with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Brown. Williams kicks to Brown. From deep, Walker tries to save it. He can't get that one to fall. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Now here's Taylor. He had 35 points last game out.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
On the wing, Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
And just awesome some speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Williamson in the post. Tatum on him. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Knicks in New York.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown finds Walker. Celtics passing it around. Taylor against Ingram. Slammed in by Taylor.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Williamson. Over Tatum. A rebound by the Celtics. Taylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Right side Tatum. Stolen by Holiday. Mr. Williamson kicks the ball. And Favors has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Boston trailing. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, and the forward spots, they'll have Ingram alongside Williamson. The guard set is Ball and Holiday. And it's Favors in at the 5. Here is Favors. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Favors sets the pick for Ingram. No good on the triple. Boston shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Wanamaker the pass to Walker. Outside, Taylor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Here's Williamson. Rebound Boston.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now Ball following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep and out of bounds as the Celtics game. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Tice. Passes it to Wanamaker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Williamson outside. To the right side. Now here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. But 3. Walker's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Favors. To end the drought. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Here's Walker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's fine. No problem. Easy money, kid. Easy money. Attaboy. Nice to meet you, bro.
Recruiting process is a dance.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Williams, a screen on Ingram. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Right at the free throw line. And he's fouled pretty hard.
All net. Focus in now. You got this, bro.
A look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
And for some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Now here's Favors. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Favors. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram. Austin's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Left side, Taylor lets it go with the 3. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the 76ers, played some superb ball. He had 35 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Taylor. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Tries the spin move. Boston shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there.
And there was so much hoopla around ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and a change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And Favors kicks to Ball. He feeds it to Williamson. And here's Ingram from the arc. That one misses. Great D that time from Taylor.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Floats it up for Williams, and stolen by Williamson. Ingram against Taylor. Ingram attacking, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And Walker kicks to Taylor. Williams has a screen for Junior. Williams trying to break free.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The pass to Williamson. Ball up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Williamson missing.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now here's Taylor. He has 6.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch catch it up.
And so it looks like the it's wide in for Walker. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Wallace subbed in for Ball. Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
White with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Wallace outside. Here's Melli. Knocks down the three ball. Melli's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Taylor, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Taylor's got 9.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New York.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Taylor. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot.
Oh, man. Caution.
That is just nasty.
Off the athleticism on that finish. Most players would give anything for that kind of verdict.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the main.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. The guard pair, Walker and Brown. Tatum and Tice, the pair inside. And it's Taylor in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The kick out to Walker from downtown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Taylor against Ingram. And Boston with the rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Takes it inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in his...
Just keep running that, man. I'll take it. Why not?
They get Derek Favors. For Boston, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
truly
yes.
Great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Floats it up for Junior. Stolen by Ball. He kicks to Williamson. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. Shoots off the step back. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Walker with it. They Favors picks him up. Walker the pass to Taylor. Tice trying to break free. Shot by Taylor, no good. Pelicans trailed by 5. Poked loose. It's stolen by Taylor. Tatum against Ingram. Tatum with a screen on Williamson. Taylor's shot, good.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Outside, Ball. Now the dish to Ingram. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Walker goes in. And that one is good. Walker's got 13.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Left side, Ball. Ingram outside. And there's the drive. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Tatum with a screen on Ingram. Taylor passes to Tatum. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ingram. Ball kicks to Holiday. Down low. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Walker, and the rejection by Favors. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has stepped off the ball.
6-2. Are we nervous, bro? Are we nervous? How'd you miss that? Box out, box out, box out.
Is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Tatum setting the pick for Junior. And good that time. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Floats it up for Williamson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to
My bad, my bad.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's Ball out to Favors, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain.
That's my bad.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Williamson. He's got 8. Outside, Ball. Back to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Poked away. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum setting the pick for Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call this.
We just got to keep out working. Thanks, bro. Nobody on this team can guard.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Brad Wanamaker.
Get your girl in the stands, man. Who she with?
Elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half it, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Spins. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Pelicans miss again. Boston leading by 11. Walker the pass to Taylor. In the corner, Smart with it. Smart off a pick from Taylor. It's stolen by Taylor. Walker with a clean look, and that's collected by Drew Holiday.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Ball finds Williamson. Shoots over Walker, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williamson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Pass to Taylor. Drives to the hoop. Slammed in by Taylor.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Williamson, the screen.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Tatum with a screen on Williamson. Here's Taylor. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. Walker against Ball. Walker's shot is off.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Favors with a screen on Walker. Here's Ball with the drive to the left side wing. Here's the three. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Hayward with a screen for Junior. And the shot is good. Taylor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Wallace subbed in for Ball. Hart the pass to Okafor. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Hayward dishes to Taylor. In the corner, Tatum with it. Hayward finds White. And here is Tatum. Pocket 6. Outside, Taylor. Hits it from three-point range. Taylor's got 32 points.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And the rejection by Tatum.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. And the Pelicans also making a change. Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Redick against Smart. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans trailed by 14. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot. So he'll...
Oh, too strong, too strong. The shot is just ugly. We got this board. We got this board.
Given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player. and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart.
Good eye, ref. Good eye.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Hayward finds Smart. Taylor with the ball. He's got 34. And it's Taylor finishing it off.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Passes it to Reddick. Okafor with the ball. Defended by Tice. To halt the run. For the three. Hart, no good. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Floats it up for Junior. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Reddick surveying the D. And there's the pass to Melly. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. And Reddick kicks to Wallace. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurry shot selection.
And so it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the quarter break. So for New Orleans right now, wing pairing will be Reddick and Ingram. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Okafor, the pass to Reddick. In the corner, it's Ingram. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
That's right. Good call.
Games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. It's stolen by Taylor. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Williams kicks to Brown. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Taylor's shot, good.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Okafor. It's blocked. Wanamaker looking over the floor. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Ingram. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Poirier. Right side Taylor. Williams has a screen for Junior. And the shot goes in. Taylor's got 47 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go.
Here's Walker. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps?
Hey, get ready for this. Oh, that's automatic. Woo! What's the fast break?
Kareem and Hakeem and Robinson and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Passes to Taylor. The three. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williamson a screen on Brown. And Holiday, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number